we have it a lot more harder, as you can see on the news with black men dying and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? So
racism ain't getting worse. It's just being seen.
I know there's a lot of people that are surprised that might not even be black. Like, oh wait, this is going on in. Nah, this has been going on. Like, this is a joke. And hey, what's going on, everyone? So this is London Talks. I'm with my bro Ty, and today it's not really gonna be a funny one. Right now, the world is going a bit crazy. Something just happened. A black man passed away. George Floyd. This has been going on for years, bro. Like, this has been going on for years. And I know you're just about to say something, but what I wanted to say straight away is I know I talk down on like social media sometimes, and social media is the cause of this. But I was thinking today, imagine if we didn't have when we didn't have social media, all of this shit's been happening. But now we've got a phone. There's no way that the police... Explain what happened, Carl. We was just talking about, like, in terms of what just happened to George Floyd.
See, before even all of that, yeah. You see what you was just saying right there? If we didn't have the phones. And I think Will Smith quoted it. He said that racism ain't getting worse. It's just being seen.
Literally.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Literally.
And like what you just said right there, if there was no phone there, they could have easily made up a bogus story or what they tried to do and say, rah, he was doing this or he was doing that, and that's why we had to use that type of force. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't know exactly why the police got called there, but I know obviously police come, then they were saying that he was resisting arrest.
Okay.
So obviously when they said he was resisting arrest, obviously what they usually do, they're using force. So now obviously he's on the ground now. And if you see the video, obviously you see one guy leaning with his knee on his neck. But what you don't see, there's another, I think there's 2-3 officers behind the car holding him down as well.
Yeah, there's 4 of them in total.
Bear in mind, he's handcuffed.
Yeah.
Now I don't know the exact time, but I think he was on his neck for about 9 minutes.
Damn.
And obviously he's saying, rah, I can't breathe. Like, kept saying that, like, people there saying, rah, like, what are you doing in it? Like, you're using way too much force. It's unnecessary. He's handcuffed. Do you know what I'm saying? Then I think he passes out. And even then, he passes out and the ambulance comes, sorry, a little bit later. But then even if you see the way, when the ambulance come, the way they flipped him over, and like, it's like they just threw him onto the little bed thing. Do you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It's mad.
The jarring thing about this, is like you just said at the beginning, this shit has been happening for God knows how long. And even worse, it's just that now we're able to put light on it in terms of using our phones and recording and whatever the case may be. People are kind of like, I know there's a lot of people that are surprised that might not even be black. Like, oh wait, this is going on in. Nah, this has been going on. Like, this is a joke, and I don't know, man.
But even like, not even that. You had the black guy who was jogging in America, and then the 2 white guys shot him down. You know what I'm saying? There's that.
This is what makes me laugh about this whole situation. Yeah, remember the guy that I think did he run up in a school? He done something and he killed like 30 something people. Yeah. When I saw the video of how they were dealing with him, they were just casually just walking.
But you know what?
I
was just about to say that because there's one picture going around as well where it has the guy that shot up the school.
Yeah, him.
And then the guy that shot up the church. And I think combined they killed about, I think it was like 32 people. Now, there's one guy who, I don't know if he was the church or the school. But when the police had him, they put a bulletproof vest on him. Do you know what I'm saying? Taking him nicely.
Yeah.
Now you have these next 2 guys, like, I don't know the guy, the one that got choked a couple years ago. I think it was Eric Gardner or something like that. I don't know if that's the correct name. But his one was like selling illegal cigarettes or something like that. And I think this one was like maybe trying to cash in a check.
Yeah. That's what the quote said, isn't it?
Something silly like that. But then you're using excessive force on these petty crimes. But someone can kill people in a church and kill children.
Multiple people and still just...
But you give them a bulletproof vest.
Like the next question is like, what... Even answering this question, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know the answer. Like, what do we even do to bring not even more awareness? Because there's more than enough awareness, man.
You know what?
It's
feel
all
like,
over social media.
alright, cool, in America, yeah. The reason why it's not going to get better any soon is because they're all working together. So like, I think I watched something about like, you see like the KKK.
Yeah.
Like obviously back in the day, they can go out and just kill people and get away with it. But now, KKK members are lawyers, they're judges,
Of course.
they're police officers, they're teachers. So they're doing a lot of stuff, but they're doing it legally. Do you know what I'm saying? So because of their system is so messed up, it's going to be very hard to turn it around. The only thing that you can do is keep showing though. Like, so once you make it worldwide, obviously the eyes are going to be on America. Do you know what I'm saying?
Personally, I feel like another thing that we can do is just being a nation, man, and just being black people and just kind of coming together as a community. I feel like in things like this, we don't really, and in other things, black people, we don't really come together that strong. But with racism and what's going on now, I feel like this is when it needs to be a thing where it's like, we need to do something, regardless of the government being like, you know, overpowering us and stuff and pulling all the strings. I feel like as black people around the world, we need to do something, man.
But also
I don't know
as well,
what
what we need to do is start sticking together. Cause too many times, you've seen it, I've seen it. Black people love tearing down other black people.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if a black person's doing good, the first thing someone wants to do is, I'm gonna hate on that person. I'm gonna find some dirt on them and say, right, is this you? No. Because it's like we don't like seeing each other get to a certain point.
Yep.
Where if we think long term, all right, cool. If that person gets to this point, now they can bring in somebody else, and then they can bring in more people, and the next thing you know, we're gonna be more successful. So we need to stop tearing down each other. Do you know what I'm saying? Root for each other, promote each other.
Exactly, man.
And
especially in times like right now,
100%.
like, this is when we all need to just get together and start, like, again, uplifting one another. And because I'm seeing a lot of celebrities are starting to do it as well. They're putting it on their Instagram and their pages, which is amazing. But what we need to start thinking is, what are we going to do, man? 'Cause I feel like this is just a common thing now. This is just a common thing.
But you have to remember,
we've made movies about this.
Yeah. It's been happening over there. And not even just over there, in many different countries.
Yeah,
obviously, right now,
world,
it's crazy over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's been happening. I think the best thing we can do right now is keep sharing it. You know what I'm saying? Keep making people see it. Keep making people aware. The more you make people aware, the more people with higher power than us can really make a difference. At the end of the day, we've got a voice, but the people in power can make the proper change.
And I feel like even with all the celebrities and stuff, like, I know some of them, they might be like, I don't want to say anything because it might kind of tarnish the business that they have with whatever. But all the other celebrities that actually speak out and they put a post up or they put a tweet, like, I have nothing but respect for them because they have a big platform of millions of people.
But did you see, what's the guy's name? Is it John Boyega? The one from Star Wars.
What did he say?
So he went on his live and he was basically saying, like, fuck racism, Now remember, he was working for Disney.
Yep.
And then someone said, obviously we don't condone racism, but remember you got, like, kids. He said, this is my personal account, fuck that. Basically, like, fuck racism, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? If you're white and you think that's acceptable, fuck, like, he was saying, obviously I don't know quote for quote in it, but he was saying some powerful stuff, like, just like what you're saying. He's putting his neck on the line because he's like, I'm not tolerating this. Do you know what I'm saying? It's wrong. And I've got a platform where if I speak, people are going to listen.
100%. I feel like if anyone's got a platform of any sort of, like, number, and they're reaching out to a decent amount of people, hence why I wanted to do this podcast, I just feel like do it. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're a black man, especially black men. Like, fam, we're a target, man. That's one of the reasons why man's been scared to go to America. I'm not even gonna lie. Going to America by myself for 2 months, regardless where I'm gonna be, especially, bro. See, if they hear my accent, Americans don't rate us, you know. They don't rate us, blood. So
The girls do.
No, the girls do, but, like, them and just men over there don't rate UK guys. So if we went over there, a police officer stopped us, they heard our accent, they see the colour of our skin, I promise you they're gonna try and.
I think because of
Do you
where
know what I
we're
mean?
from, we get a little bit more of a blind it, because it's not like you're killing a citizen. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we're from the UK.
I
If
guess
if they kill someone from a different country, that's a whole different ball game. Do you know what I'm saying? I think for people that's in that
Yeah.
country, it's a lot more easier to do it and get away with it. Now think about the news, raw. Police officer kills someone from the UK for no reason. Now that's like, not saying it's not gonna go, but that's gonna go worldwide.
It would.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But nothing could really go crazy only because of one reason. Because man's black. Do you know what I mean? I know what you mean.
I get what you're saying. I feel like obviously it's a lot harder for people from that country than, let's say, us going, like I say, because we're from a different country, we will get a little bit more of a blight.
Yeah,
I get that.
I get that. But I don't know, man.
It is crazy.
I don't know, man.
And you know what's even more crazy? Because like, after that happens, you see all the other videos coming out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I saw a video where the police, there was one guy on the floor. Do you know what I'm saying? Hands were like on his head like that. Police are just pointing guns at him. Do you know what I'm saying? His grandma, she's about 90 years old, stepped in front. The police officers go towards him. They push over the grandma.
Flipping out, man.
But then I saw another video with with a white man who had I think he had I don't know what object he had in his hand. And he's saying to the police, I'm going to kill you. They didn't even taser him. They had like the little baton thing and tried to hit him.
Listen, they're not even police officers. Like, these guys are like, they're not police officers. I swear to you, man. Like you said with the KKK, you don't know who they are. They could be lawyers, doctors, police officers.
Yeah.
They're not like, I don't understand, man. And I saw a video today. Everybody's gone to the man's house. See the man that was on his throat.
Yeah.
You can see the video with all the police officers.
Yeah, they was bad and protecting him.
Bro, what does that tell you, man? Like,
But then even with that man there, I read something as well. Like I said, I'm just reading lots of things. He has so many things that he's done. You know what I'm saying? He shot people.
that he didn't get caught up on.
I think he's got like 8 misconduct charges on him or something like that. Like, it's crazy. And even there's another picture that's going around as well where it says "Make whites great again." He's got the hat on.
Fam.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the type of, like, even when you watch the video, you can see the way he's putting his force onto his neck.
Man.
Like, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Fam,
You know what I'm
excuse
saying?
my language, but fuck this racism, bro. This is a joke, man. Like, even when I drive my car, I know we're in the UK and it's not as bad in the US, but I still think in my head, like, if this man stopped me, I know he might not put hands on me, but I know he might try and do something stupid. Do you know what I mean?
You know what, though? Even, good thing what you just said right there, taking it kind of like to the UK now. Shit, what I was going to say. You know when you have it in your head and it just goes.
Boy, in the UK, it's not that bad. Cause I know there's a lot of people in the US that follow, man.
That's what I was going to say. I asked a question, I think yesterday. Obviously, I put it on Snap. And I said, "Raw, let's just say UK police had firearms. How would you feel like we compared to the USA? Do you feel like we'll be just as bad? As in, if they had access to firearms and they can shoot you and everything like that, like, how do you think we would compare to the USA?
What do you mean, how would we compare?
As in, do you feel like there'll be like killings like there? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you think the police would compare like with the killings?
I don't think there'll be killings. I don't think there'll be killings in the UK, personally. I know there's a lot of fuckeries that goes on in the UK as well with police and just black men in general. But I don't know why. I just don't think it will go that far. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know,
I don't really know. I can't really say too much because I haven't really dealt with the police like that.
I don't think it will be as bad. And someone made a good point. 'Cause remember, in the USA, they have the right to bear arms, innit? So they have firearms. So obviously, a police officer can always say, "Right, that black guy, I thought he had a gun. I was threatened for my life. That's why I shot him."
Literally.
Over here, because we haven't got guns, you have to think about, okay, what excuse I can use. But even when you see videos over here of that black guy, I think it was in Manchester, that got tasered in front of his son. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't necessary. But then I saw another video with like a white man asking to be tasered, and the police are not tasering him. and there's other guys jumping on the car. I'm sure people have probably seen that video, but it's crazy. But when you see the difference, it's mad. Like, obviously, over here, I wouldn't say it's so much racism. Don't get me wrong, there is racist people over here. Obviously, I think it's a little bit different in London because obviously it's very multicultural. It's more like stereotyping. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I used to get stopped and searched all the time. Like, all the time. And why? It's because obviously the colour of my skin. You see a black guy wearing a hoodie, jeans, straight away, that guy must be a gang member.
That's all it is, man. They don't really... They just look at the colour of our skin, man, and nothing else. Like, that's how I feel, man. Anytime I walk past a police officer and he looks at me, I know he's just looking at the colour of my skin. That's it. And that shit's unsettling, man. Like, it doesn't sit well in my stomach, man. You know what I mean?
Of course, like, you have to remember,
it's not nice, man.
For them, you fit the profile.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why people like us will get stopped more time than other people.
Boy, all I have to say to end this video, man, like, all black men, if you're watching this right now, even black women as well, because they get it hard as well, man. Like, maybe not so much on the road, getting stopped and shot or just killed on the, like, literally main road, but black women go through it as well, if it's at work or just anywhere at all, man. I just want to say it's nothing but love over here. If you want to contact me, talk about anything, if you need any support at all, like, contact me on my Instagram. It should be on the screen somewhere. But yeah, man, we just need to show some black love, because
I think we need to, best thing to do, man, we need to stick together. Everyone needs to stick together.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? And try fight for what's right.
100%. And to end it, yeah, I must have made a video and I was saying that black lives do matter, and then I got a DM from someone saying, oh, black lives matter, but all lives matter. What people need to understand is when black people, or even myself, when I say black lives matter, I'm not saying, and I said this in the other video, I'm not saying fuck everyone else. I'm just saying we have it a lot more harder, as you can see on the news, with black men dying and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? So I just wanted to end it on that, man. Cause yeah, saying black lives matter and people kind of getting defensive, like we're saying fuck everyone else. Nah, we're just saying it's a lot harder for black men, especially. So yeah, man. Do you end it on anything?
Like I say, man, just have to stick together, man. That's the main thing.
Alright, cool, man, people. If you enjoyed this, share this with all your friends and leave a thumbs up, and you will hear London Talks again. Alright, peace.